Hi, how are you? I'm Dane. I want to tell you a little bit about me and where I came from and my story. I'm originally from Minnesota. I live in California now. As a young man, I had a lot of experience journeying both to the upper world and the lower world. I've been highly intuitive and a medium my whole life, where I'm able to communicate with multiple realms. I've always had a very keen sense of the spiritual realm, and I'm able to work with the spiritual realm to bring more of that energy here to help us while we're embodied with more emotional aptitude, more health, make the ride a little bit easier. I had a relatively rough upbringing, but it taught me many, many things. I'm from the upper Midwest, where I grew up in a single family home that had some addiction issues and some abuse issues, but all of that worked it out. People changed their lives. I saw magic happen. I lived through a pretty horrific car accident when I was 14, where I had a stepbrother pass away and I was injured for a long time. I almost lost my life also about 30 when I had an allergic reaction to an anti-malaria medication. Point being, I've been through a lot. I've learned a lot. I've done a lot of heavy meditation, a lot of reading. I was a banker for many years. I was also a technical recruiter, been a teacher, sold insurance. I worked as a vet tech, a janitor. I did tasseled corn. I've DoorDashed. I've Lyft driver. I've done it because I wanted to really dedicate myself to experiencing life. I was in the Peace Corps in the Dominican Republic. I lived in Europe and Sweden. I've had an opportunity to travel the world. I spent almost 2 months traveling around Lake Victoria in Africa in a big outdoor outrigger where we camped alongside the road. I've had a plethora of experiences. I've seen all the great apes in the wild. Um, I'm fortunate. I've had to wait in line for free cheese with my family as the government truck pulls up into the church parking lot. I've had an opportunity to experience a bunch of different religions and learn about different religions. My degree was in physical anthropology with a minor in psychology. I've been really fortunate. I've had the opportunity to live as a relatively wealthy person. I've had the opportunity to be very poor. I've had the opportunity to have a big family because even though I was raised pretty much in a single parent family, I did have a stepdad. Kind of. They didn't actually get married. It's complicated. My dad ended up having 5 children and my mom had 2. So I have a bunch of brothers and sisters, but they're all half siblings. My life has really been a miracle and it's been an adventure. And I've learned a lot with my gift about how to help people, how to teach people, how to use their emotions to dig deep and find a purpose that isn't really, I really can't put words around it completely. I feel embodied. I'm excited to wake up. I enjoy my experience. I want to give as much as possible. Uh, I I just feel alive, and I'm grateful for that. And I want to share that energy. I left the corporate world to really go on this endeavor of humanity's healing. I think it's a really important part of my journey, and I'm grateful that you watched this video, and I hope that you've learned a little bit more about me. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me or call if you need to call, whatever you need to do. All right. Thank you so much. And I hope we can connect and build our network together, the Life Web.